Our national anthem from Waverly Shell Rock High School. Decorah defensively tonight. At the ends will be Michael Savaroff and Austin Ashpacker. A lot of guys will rotate at the tackle. Sean Truan and Matt Whittle getting the start. Linebackers Kyle Kane and Holt Johansson. Cornerbacks Dylan Henning and Cole Sweska. Safeties Brady Dolly and Jake Hovden. Waverly Shell Rock will go this way tonight. Offensively, Jake Velke will be the quarterback. Eric Willis will be the fullback. The halfback will be Dan Stensland. The wingback, Brant Seward. The split end, Colin Workman. The tight end, Thomas Boyd. And across the front, it'll be Caleb Stack at left tackle, Colin Wiltsey at left guard, Sean Lord at center, Josh Wright at right guard, and Sean Westendorf at right tackle. Up front in the 3-4 defense for the Go Hawks, Ethan Bixby, Joe Weber, and Josh Wright. The linebackers, Colin Wiltsey, Thomas Foy, Drew Ragsdale, and Sean Westendorf. The corners will be Brant Seward and Jake Velke, and the safeties will be Tanner Hakes and Dan Stensland. As both teams are now out on the field, got to say a couple of hellos before we get going tonight. The guy who you just heard the highlight of, that state championship dagger, Mr. Michael Peter, listening in down in Florida tonight. Hey, say hi to you, 82. And just got a text that the Sheltons and the Johnsons are listening tonight. So we say hi to those folks. And we hope you're enjoying your evening wherever you are listening to Decorah and Waverly Shell Rock football. Whether it's on FM 100.5, AM 1240 KDEC, or on the internet at KDECradio.net. Here we go, Chris.
Let's get it started. I'm ready to go.
Decorah will receive and defend the goal to our right, which is the south goal here at Waverly Shell Rock High School. The return men scheduled to be Cole Sweska and Jake Hovden. The kickoff man for Waverly Shell Rock is going to be Thomas Foy, and he will kick off and tee up his football towards the left hash mark. In fact, on the left hash mark at the 40-yard line. It'll be Hovden standing at about the 13. Cole Sweska will stand inside the 10. Good crowd on hand. Still warm, but a breeze is cooling things down to make it bearable tonight. As the 2013 football season about ready to get underway. Here we go. Thomas Foy has the okay from the official. Go Hawks spread from sideline to sideline. Hovden on the far side again. Sweska will be on the near side for Decorah. Foy standing at the 30-yard line. Will take his approach. He'll put a boot into it, and it's underway, and Hovden will catch it 4 yards deep into the end zone. 1st and 10 at the 20 for Decorah, moving right to left.
Yep, and obviously high school football, anytime it's kicked into the end zone, automatic touchback. Take it out to the 20-yard line.
So Bryce Pierce in his first varsity start will move on offense from right to left to start the ball game. Just underway here in Waverly on a warm, humid night. As the split receiver to the left side will be Brighton Meyer. To the right side will be Cole Sweska. Wing back on the left side is Kyle Kane. Split backs with Savaroff and Hovden. Short drop, Pierce throws to the right side. Catch made by Sweska out across the 30. Ridden to the sideline at the 32. It'll be a first down. Tackle credit to Brant Seward.
Nice route running there by Cole Sweska. Got out to that 5-yard mark, turned it outside, and a nice throw by Bryce Pierce. Stepped right into it. And a quick first down pickup for the Vikes.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Football on the far or right side hash mark. Dylan Henning to the near side left. Got Brighton Meyer to the right. Wing back on the left side is Dustin Carey. Split back Savaroff and with Johansson. Give up the middle to Johansson. Finds a gap across the 30 and tripped up by Dan Stensland to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of about 8.5 on a nice hole off the left side.
Great surge there by the left side of the offensive line. Really opened things up for a nice positive gain.
Johansson coming off a 1,166-yard season a year ago. No score, just underway. 2nd down and 1 from the 41-yard line. Meyer to the left side. Sweska wing back left. Carey Perry, the tight end right. Split backs with Savaroff and Johansson. Sweska in motion left to right, and he gets a handoff on a sweep to the right side. Gets a block from Ashbacker, turning upfield and ridden to the Decorah sideline at the 50-yard line. It'll be a first down. He was knocked to the sideline by Colin Wiltsey, but a nice team play on that wingback sweep, the jet sweep.
Yeah, the Waverly defensive line got a little push there, but Sweska kind of had to banana his route, but he got out to the outside, did a nice job of taking his tackler about 3 extra yards on that play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Football on the right or far side hash mark. Dylan Henning to the right side. Cole Sweska to the near side left. Kyle Kane on a wing back right side. Split backs with Savaroff and with Johansson. Pierce under his center. Sean Truant takes the snap, retreats in the pocket, looks to the left side, fires the left side, going for Sweska, incomplete. He was going for Sweska in the center of the field. Jake Velke had the coverage, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was a little sluggo route, which means you're going to run a slant to the middle of the field and then turn it up. The coverage was pretty good. There wasn't a whole lot of room for that ball to fit in there.
2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. No score, 11:05 to play quarter number 1. To the right side goes Breitenmeyer. Wingback right is Cole Sweska. Tight end left is Dustin Carey. Split backs in the backfield with Savaroff and Johansson. Give to Michael, right side. Plows ahead off right tackle and gets covered up near the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3 with Colin Wiltsey bringing him down. First time in a 3rd and long situation. First time in a 3rd down situation for the Vikings tonight.
Yep, 3rd down's always important, and even more important, making those 3rd downs manageable. You want to be able to get in a situation where you're confident you're going to be able to pick up the first down here.
3rd and 7 from the 47-yard line. Heading to the left side. Sweska wing back left. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Split back Savaroff and Johansson. Pierce under his center. Truant. Football on the right or far side hash mark. Pierce dropping back to throw. Pierce with time. Throwing it left side. Going for Sweska. Incomplete. Flag down from the back judge in the center of the field near the 30. Sweska had it in his hands but couldn't corral it at the 30-yard line. Coverage provided there by Eric Willis. Will talk about the penalty and see what that is.
It was a nice throw by Bryce Pierce. Put it where really only Cole Sweska could get it. It was also pretty nice coverage.
And it's a defensive hold against Waverly Shell Rock. It might have been nice coverage, but it could have been illegal coverage.
You bet. Never like to see that as a defensive back, but hey, it happens.
So it'll be a 10-yard penalty and a first down for Decorah. So a Go-Hawk mistake will extend the drive for the Vikings. 1st and 10 from the Go-Hawk 37. 10:21 to play first quarter. A scoreless game between Decorah and Waverly Shell Rock Vikes on the initial drive of 2013.
Worth noting that we've passed the ball 3 times on this drive. Not a typical Decorah drive, but we're moving down the field.
Meyer left, Sweska right. Split back, Savaroff and Johansson. Tight end on the right side is Kyle Kane. Under center is Pierce. Gives to Johansson. Finds a gap off right tackle, and he gets brought down near the 33-yard line. Coming down to the arms of Colin Wiltsey with assistance from Tanner Hanks. It's a gain of 4.
A lot of that came on his own effort. He dragged a tackler a couple yards. Always nice to see your back getting physical, being able to gain extra yards with people on his back.
2nd and 6 from the 33-yard line. Again, the football on the far right side hash mark. Kane to the right side, heading to the left. Wing back left is Sweska. Split backs in the backfield with Savaroff and Johansson. Pierce under his center. Sean Truant 8 in the box for the Go-Hawks. Give is to Johansson off the right side. He was hit immediately. Plows ahead. Maybe gets the 30-yard line. First contact, Joseph Weber with a lot of help from the Go-Hawks. It's a gain of 3, and Holt did a lot of that on his own again.
Exactly. It's a great effort. He had about 4 guys on him initially. It took even more than that to bring him down. Great physical play there.
3rd and 3 from the 30-yard line. We're 2:45 into the game, no score. Football right or far side hash mark again. Sweska to the right side, Meyer to the left. Tight end right side is Kane. Split back Savaroff and Johansson. Pierce under his center. Truant takes the snap off, play action, rushes on, fires down the right side, wide open. Savarov makes the catch, touchdown. Savarov was lonesome up the right side. Pierce hit him for the score. The Vikes on the board on their first drive of 2013.
Yep, he beat his defender. I don't know if they got mixed up in coverage or what happened, but Bryce Pierce with a beautifully thrown ball narrowly avoided a sack. The rusher coming off the edge, but works out.
Pierce will attempt the PAT. Sean Denning will be the snapper, and Colin Nimrod will be the holder. 80 yards in 9 plays with 3:06 coming off the clock. Swinging gate from the left hash mark to the center of the field. Snap, spot, kick, up, and good. Bryce Pierce with the PAT after throwing a touchdown pass to Michael Savarov. It is 7-0 Decorah. And let's take a break for Greg and Marty Wise with Plan One Financial. .306, 80 yards, 9 plays. Pierce to Savarov for the score. Vikings offensively with a pretty nice drive, helped out by a defensive hold on a 3rd and 7. But when a team makes a mistake and gives you an opportunity like that, it only hurts if you take advantage of it. The Vikes were able to do it.
Exactly. The defensive hold, and then obviously on the touchdown, the coverage getting a little crossed. But exactly like you said, Darren, anytime someone lets you extend the drive like that, you want to make it hurt. And I can't imagine wanting any other way to start off your football season than driving down 80 yards for a score.
And the officials will give teams a little extra time during this timeout because obviously it's a hot, humid night. Normally the 60-second allotment turns into 90 seconds or 2 minutes, but nothing wrong with that. Got to say hi to Sam Brower listening in Nashville, Tennessee tonight.
Wow, represented all over America.
Exactly. Glad everybody's with us wherever you are listening on FM 100.5 or AM 1240 KDEC or KDECradio.net. So 7-0 Decorah. Cole Sweska is the kickoff guy for Decorah. He will kick off from right to left. Tanner Hanks and Dan Stensland back deep for the Go Hawks. Hanks on the near side, and Stensland is on the far side. Sweska with the okay and the kick. This is a good hang time kick that'll come down to Hanks at the 15. He'll run to his right to the 20, bouncing right to the outside, brought down on a nice special teams open field tackle by Dylan Henning. It's a return of 7 yards.
That's a great job by Dylan Henning setting the edge on the kickoff coverage, and a great open field tackle. Went low, wrapped up the legs, not allowing a huge return.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line, moving right to left. Football on the right or near side hash mark for the Go Hawks. Belke, the junior quarterback, threw for 914 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions a year ago. They come out in a 4-wide set. Belke will be in the shotgun. Standing to his left is the leading returning rusher, Eric Willis. He'll take the snap. He'll throw deep down the right sideline. Incomplete. Threw it too long for Tanner Hanks on a one-receiver pattern near the 50-yard line. Dylan Henning had 4-step coverage. It is 2nd down.
Yep, it was one-on-one out there. The safety was coming over to help if needed, but Henning's coverage pretty tight. Not a whole lot of room for that ball to get in there.
2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Go Hawks trailing 7-0. To the right side, Tanner Hanks, as well as 2 receivers, Brant Seward and Tommy Bates. Single receiver off to the left. Belke in the gun, Willis to his right. Belke takes the snap, gives to Willis off the left side. Hit by Savarov. Escapes his tackle and gets covered up on the left hash mark by Austin Ashbacker near the 23-yard line. Willis maybe gets a yard. It's 3rd and long for the Go Hawks.
Yep, Suvarov made the initial play, and it was a great job by Austin Ashbacker and a host of other Vikings not quitting on the play when it looked like he was wrapped up in the backfield.
They're going to call it 3rd down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Football on the left or far side hash mark. 7-0 Decorah. 8:14 to play quarter number 1. To the right side goes Colin Workman, as well as Tanner Hanks. 2 receivers off to the right to the left as well. Taking the snap is Belke, retreating in the pocket, rushes on, and he's got to dump it incomplete. A heavy rush came on. Sean Truan came in untouched, as did Austin Ashpacker. Go Hawks, I don't think we're on the same page right there. It's a 3-and-out from the Decorah defense.
No, it didn't look like it. I think the timing of the routes got kind of screwed up. The Decorah secondary was playing a little press coverage, so the rhythm of that passing play was thrown off.
4th and 9 from the 22-yard line. Thomas Foyon in punt formation. Jake Hovden on the far side. Cole Sweska on the near side near the 40-yard line in Decorah territory. Snap from Tommy Bates comes back in good shape. He'll move forward, get the kick away. It comes down to Hovden, who bobbles it at the 38, picks it up at the 40, moves straight ahead to the 45 to the 50, far sideline. He's to the 45, and Jake brought down inside Waverly Shell Rock territory. They're going to mark him at the 40. Foy, the punter, brought him down. It's a return of 22 yards after a punt of 40.
That's a great job by Jake, not getting flustered after he dropped the kick. Went right up that far sideline and then laid some punishment on the punter when he was trying to take him down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line in Waverly Shell Rock territory. 7:44 to play, quarter number 1. It is a 7-0 lead for Decorah. The football rests on the far right side hash mark as the Vikes move right to left. Hovden and Johansson in an I formation. Split to the left near side is Brighton Meyer. Give us to Jake Cole off the right side. He runs to the 35 and gets brought down by Colin Wiltsey at the 27-yard line. Big hole and a big burst from Jake Hovden to get 13 on a 1st and 10.
You said it, Darren. His burst through that huge hole the offensive line created allowed for almost a little kind of surprise attack there. I don't think Waverly's linebackers were expecting to see that action so quickly.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Kane to the right side, Henning to the left. Wing back on the left side is Sweska. I formation with Hovden and with Johansson. Pierce under his center. Truan takes the snap, gives to hole off the left side. He runs inside the 20 and gets covered up at the 17-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Eric Willis the stop for the Go Hawks.
Key to the game right now, offensive line versus defensive line, and the Vikes offensive line is having their way at this particular juncture. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. So far, that curve for gelling with this offensive line has been pretty decent. 1st down and 10 at the 17. 7-0 Decorah. 5 minutes into the ball game. To the right side, Brighton Meyer. Wing back right is Sweska. 2 tights on a line of scrimmage and an I formation in the backfield. Give to Hovden behind Holt right side. This time he's hit immediately and dragged down at the 16-yard line. And Stensland was the man that brought him down. Gain of a little for Hovden. Call it 2nd and circa 10. Actually, they were a little short of a 1st down on the previous play, my mistake. So it'll be a gain of a yard and a 1st down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Yep, not a huge gain there, but for Decorah's purposes, worked out. Picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10, or 1st down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Heading to the left side, Sweska wing left, tight end right is Kane. I formation with Hovden and with Johansson. Pierce under center, takes the snap, keeps it on the belly right side. Now will have to angle to his left. He runs to the 15, tries a head and shoulder fake on Willis, and Willis brings him down at the 10-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be a 2nd down and 4 on what was a busted play initially.
Yeah, great job by Bryce there, making something out of nothing. Once he reversed his field, he didn't have a whole lot of room to go. The defender had a better angle on him, but great job by him to get what he could on that play.
2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Halfway point, 1st quarter, 7-0 Decorah. Football left or near side hash mark. Kane tight end right. Wing back left is Sweska. I formation with Hovden and Johansson. Split to the left near side is Brighton Meyer. Pierce under center. Long count at the line, takes the snap, gives to Jake, runs into a crowd, plows ahead, maybe gets to the 9-yard line. Joe Weber, the nose guard, the first contact amongst others. They'll perhaps give him the 8. It's a 3rd down and 2 upcoming for Decorah.
Yeah, that was the result of just a pile up on the defensive front. Someone, I think, actually got pancaked on the defensive line, but it ended up just being a huge pile, nowhere to go.
3rd and 2 for Decorah from the 8-yard line in Go Hawk territory. Vikes leading 7-0. A Bryce Pierce to Michael Savaroff connection for 30 yards on the first drive of the game. This is their second drive of the game. Kane right, Henning left. Sweska wing left. I formation with Hovden and with Johansson. Pierce takes the snap off play action. Protection's nice. He'll throw the right side too tall for Kyle Kane. Incomplete. Coverage provided by Brant Seward. That pocket was collapsing a little bit too. It's fourth down.
Yep, and it was a nice decision by Bryce to go towards Kyle with the ball. It was really the only option he had on that play. Everything else was pretty well covered. And if you're going to miss in a spot where the defense can't make you pay.
Sean Denning will snap it. Colin Nimrod will hold it for Pierce's field goal attempt. Angle from the left side. It'll be a 25-yard attempt. Lines are down. And a snap infraction as Sean Denning didn't snap the ball when he was supposed to. And I think everyone knew the count except the center that time. So it's fourth down. And now a 30-yard attempt coming up for Bryce Pierce as the Vikes penalized for the first time this season.
Yeah, usually the center or the long snapper is the one you can count on to get the play going. You don't usually see that happen.
So it'll be a 30-yard attempt, angle from the left side. In Sean Denning will be the snapper. Colin Nimrod will be the holder. Snap a little high, gloved nicely by Nimrod. Pierce's kick to the uprights, and it is good. Bryce Pierce with a 30-yard field goal, and the Vikes take a 10-0 lead with 4:58 to play quarter number one. Let's take a break for Dick Kubler and Troy Whitehill with Edward Jones Investments. Decorah has scored on their first two drives of 2013. A 30-yard field goal for Bryce Pierce, a 30-yard connection from Pierce to Savaroff. A 10-0 lead for Decorah with 4:58 to play here in quarter number one. Defense pitched to 3 and out. Special teams got you good field position. Now you didn't finish the drive, but you got points.
Exactly, and that's it's a nice consolation prize. If you can't get 6, you want to get something. And Bryce Pierce having himself a nice little night so far.
And he is off to a pretty good start so far. The stats: Decorah 60 yards rushing, 42 passing, 102 overall. Waverly none rushing, none passing, none overall. Vikes have had it 552. Gohawks have had it 110, and that's got to be a stat that perhaps we need to keep track of throughout the course of a hot, humid night, Chris.
Exactly. If you can keep that defense on the field, that's going to play a huge factor.
Cole Sweska will kick off from right to left to restart the ball game. And here's the kick. This one a little deeper, comes down to Hanks at the 10-yard line, runs to his left to the 15, a burst to the 20, gets hit hard and brought down. Austin Ashbacker, the guy down there on special teams, bringing him down at the 23-yard line. The baby bull left his mark there.
Austin Ashbacker, not someone that you would look at on a football field and say, we can put that guy on kickoff coverage, but we just saw why they want him out there. He really laid him out.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line up front. It's right now Eric Severson and Austin Ashbacker at the ends. Michael Savaroff and Sean Truan are at the tackles. Jacob Leaps, Holt, Johansson are in at the linebackers right now. Double wing set. Stensland lone setback. He'll get the call off the right side on a first and 10 from the 23, and he'll get knocked back from the 25-yard line. Not much of a gap off that right side. Stensland does get 2. Bottom of the pile, Brady Dolly and Jacob Leaps for Decorah. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Defensive line of Decorah doing a great job of maintaining gap integrity. And when you talk about gap integrity, that means you've got your spot on the field and you're not giving it up. Great job by the defensive line, and then the linebackers in the secondary rallying to the ball to finish off the ball carrier.
2nd and 8 from the 25. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Belke will be in the shotgun, and Willis will stand to his left. Football on the left or far side hash mark. Belke takes the snap, fakes it to Willis, gets dragged out at the line of scrimmage after he kept it by the baby bull. Austin Ashbacker, no gain. 3rd and 8 for the Gohawks.
Austin Ashbacker again showing why he's a force to be reckoned with on the defensive line. Was not fooled by that fake at all.
3rd and 8 from the 25, 3:49 to play first quarter. It is a 10-0 lead for for Decorah on Waverly Shell Rock. on a hot, humid night here in Waverly. To the right side will go Tanner Hanks, 3 receivers to the far side left. Velke in the gun, Willis to his left. Velke takes the snap, drops back to throw, rushes on, firing down the center of the field, going for Hanks, overshot him, incomplete. Hanks did get beyond Brighton Meyer at the Decorah 40-yard line in the center of the field. The pass a touch too long. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and Brighton actually had pretty good coverage for most of that play, but then kind of flattened off at the top of the route. Luckily for the Vikes, the ball was just a little too far overthrown.
4th and 8 from the 25-yard line. Thomas Foy on in punt formation. His first punt went 40. Jay Covden, after a bobble, brought it back 22 yards. Bell high snap, drop there by Foy. Does move forward and does get the kick away. It's off the side of his foot. It bounces at the 45, and Sweska takes it at the 40. He moved ahead to the 49-yard line. That was kind of a dangerous play, perhaps, by Cole, but he does get positive yardage out of it. 35 yards on the punt, 9 yards on the return. Vikes again with excellent field position, 1st and 10 at their own 49. 3:16 to play first quarter, 10-0 Decorah.
Yeah, and initially Cole was waving his arms, telling everyone to get away, but it kind of bounced right to him, and when you're in that situation, you just have to make what you can of it.
Do as I say, not as I do. Sweska to the right side, Meyer to the left, Keene tight end, right side of the line. Split backs, Savarov and Johansson. Vikes moving right to left, football in the center of the field. Pitch goes to Savarov, right side. He's hit by Foy and spun down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Foy got him first. Help came from Caleb Stack, gain of 0, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice read by Foy. He just read his guard, saw the pitch, busted through the line of scrimmage. Shades of Zach Kern on that play, I think.
2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Zach actually read something in one of his keys, with due respect to Big Z.
He had a nose for the football. That's all.
He made plays. That's all that matters. 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Split backs in the backfield. Sweska wing left. Split to the left side is Dylan Henning. Here's the give off the right side to Johansson. He plows ahead. Not much doing there. He stood up and knocked back from the Go-Hawk 48-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards, as Savarov was the man who actually got the carry that time. Leading the defensive charge was Andrew Ragsdale, a linebacker. It's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, again, just a big pile up in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Not a whole lot of room to run for Savarov.
So 3rd down for the Vikings, 3rd and 7, and the Vikes are 1 of 2 on 3rd downs. Keene right, Meyer left, Sweska wing left. Split back, Savarov and Johansson. Under center is Bryce Pierce. He'll take the snap. He'll retreat in the pocket. He has time. He throws the left side. Catch made by Meyer at the 40. Brought down at the 36-yard line. He got open in the Waverly zone and brought down by Jake Velke. It's a gain of 12 and a 1st down on the first varsity catch for Brighton Meyer.
It was a nice throw by Bryce Pierce. The best thing you can do as a wide receiver for your quarterback against a zone coverage is if you find yourself in open space, you sit down and you call for the ball. That's exactly what Brighton did there. And also should be noted, a nice job of turning after he caught the ball, getting those yards after the catch.
So, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Receivers left and right. Split backs to the backfield. Wing left is Sweska. Dropping a throw as Pierce has time. Throws deep down the left sideline. Going for Sweska, and it's picked off. He undershot Sweska at the 10-yard line, and Daniel Stensland, who had 4 picks a year ago, intercepts Pierce. And the Go-Hawks will take over at their own 10 with 1:24 to play first quarter of a 10-0 lead for Decorah.
And that, as our broadcast partner, Coach O, would say, was an above-average high school play. Stensland was full extension for that ball, dove, held on as he crashed to the ground.
1:24 to play here in quarter number 1. 1st down and 10 at the Waverly Shell Rock 10-yard line. Tight formation this time with Willis and with Theo Telemontes in the backfield. Double wing right and 2 tight ends. Give is to Willis as he slides to slam his way off left guard. He'll get ahead to the 13-yard line. Not much doing there as the middle of the line responding well. It was Matt Whittle. Not unusual to see a big 77 making plays in the middle of the defensive line for Decorah.
Not at all. And like you said, he made a big pile in there, and it's hard to run when there's bodies in your way, Darren.
Second down and 7 from the 13-yard line. Personnel grouping change for Coach Hubbard as players going in and out like crazy. Split to the left side is Workman. Double wing set. Velke under center. Willis lone set back. Given on wing back. Sweep to the left side. This is Bates. Bates tries to bounce it left to the outside and gets brought down. Breitenmeyer on secondary run support brings him down at the 13. Gain of 0. Third down and 7 upcoming.
Brighton doing a great job there, maintaining his outside leverage. Didn't let that edge get set on him, and he brought down the ball carrier with a great deal of force there, I would say.
Go Hawks 0 of 2 on third downs. 19 seconds left, quarter number 1. And I think this is going to be the final play of quarter number 1. Decorah with a 10-0 lead on Waverly Shell Rock. Let's take a timeout for the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate. Also hearing from Hubden Oil in that break as well. Vikes leading 10-0 after one quarter. Vikes 63 yards rushing, 53 passing, 11-16 overall, or 116 overall. 5 rushing, no passing for the Go Hawks. They have 5 yards overall. Vikes 7:44 on third down, or on time of possession. Go Hawks 4:16. Johansson 5 for 27. Hubden 2 for 15 for the Vikings. Pierce 3 of 6, 53 yards, touchdown and a pick. Savarov 1 catch, 30 yards, a touchdown. Eric Willis 3 rushes, 5 yards for the Go Hawks. That's your thumbnail stats after quarter number 1. A good offensive drive, a stop on the first drive, and a special team spark has led to Decorah controlling the field position end of things. And so far it's been what I'd call an efficient quarter number 1, but room to grow from here.
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing to note right now is Decorah is just winning up front. When you can hold a team to an average of 1 yard per carry, you're usually going to be pretty successful.
Go Hawks will move right to left offensively here in quarter number 2, as they will have a third down and 7 at the 13-yard line up front. It is Aaron Severson, Michael Ruiz, Matt Whittle, and Michael Savarov. The linebackers are Leaps and Kane, and the secondary Henning, Hubden, Dolly, as well as Dustin Carey and Breitenmeyer. Velke in the gun, takes the snap, quick toss, left side catch made by Workman out across the 20. He's to the 25 and brought down by Dustin Carey at the 29-yard line. A well-executed pass play and a gain of 16. The Go Hawks move the sticks for the first time tonight.
Yep, just a quick hitter there. Tough to cover if you're a corner playing 7 yards off the ball, but a nice job of making open field tackle in the secondary.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Go Hawks as Velke completes his first pass of the season right there. This time he will go under center. It'll be a double wing set. Workman split to the left side. Willis will be the lone setback. Stensland in motion left to right. Give is to Willis off the right side. Tripped up and down he goes near the 32-yard line. It was Jacob Leaps who knifed in through there from his linebacker position to bring him down at the 32, a gain of 3.
Yep, nice job by both linebackers on that play of recognizing where the ball was going. He did break through the initial surge by our defensive line, but like you said, Leaps made a nice play.
And without the defensive line doing their job, taking up the blockers, they're not allowed to do that now.
Absolutely.
Coach Hubbard is going to take a timeout. 11:10 to play, quarter number 2. It's a 10-0 lead for Decorah. Let's hear from Vicks Heating and Plumbing. And a happy birthday to Bruce Schumann from Decorah Tire Service as well. Second and 7 from the 32. Give to Willis off right guard. Tripped up right near the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. It was Kyle Kane collapsing in from his linebacker to position to bring him down at the 32. It is a third down upcoming for the Go Hawks. 2
consecutive plays now where the linebackers have done a nice job of reading where the ball is going. Kyle Kane made a nice low tackle on that one.
10-0 Decorah. 10:48 to play, quarter number 2. Go Hawks moving right to left. They trail it. They have a third down upcoming. Receivers left and right. 3 receivers to the right. Velke will be in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll pump once. He has time. He throws deep down the right sideline. Going for Hanks. Diving attempt incomplete. Hanks got behind the Decorah secondary near the 40-yard line. The ball a little too long from Velke. It's fourth down. A little bit of serendipity for the Decorah secondary that time.
Absolutely. It was, I give credit to Velke, though, after his first option wasn't open. Turning his shoulders, looking across the field. That's a tough throw to make for a high school quarterback.
4th and 5 from the 34-yard line. Foy will punt. So far, his punts tonight, 2 for 37.5. Sweska and Hovden back deep for Decorah, standing at their own 33. Snap back in good shape, moves forward, kicks the kick away. This one kind of off the side of his foot. Sweska calling for the fair catch and will make it sliding on his backside at the 40-yard line.
Yep, nice job there by Cole, recognizing he wasn't going to have time to make the catch and then get upfield.
26-yard punt, no return. So 10:18 to play here in quarter number 2. It's a 10-0 lead for Decorah, and they'll start from their own 40-yard line. It's warm tonight, but Chris Wanless, cool as a cucumber. It must be that shirt from Paul Wanless at the sports shop that you're wearing tonight. It's looking good there, buddy.
Appreciate it.
First down at 10 at the 40-yard line. Meyer left, wing left to Sweska. I formation in the backfield. Long count at the line. Flags fly. Did somebody move early? I believe Decorah must have. That's where the officials are pointing. It'll be an illegal procedure against the Vikings.
Yep, the nose guard for Waverly there switched positions right at the last second, and someone on our offensive line got a little antsy.
So 2 penalties, 10 yards for Decorah. 10:18 to play in the quarter. Vikes moving left to right, leading 10-0. A touchdown, a field goal, and an interception on the 3 drives to this point. Meyer to the left side, wing left to Sweska, tight end right is Kane. High formation with Johansson and Hovden. Give off the left side to Johansson. Big hole across the 45. Plows ahead to the 50-yard line. Brought down by Seward. He ran that one behind the quick side of Nick Gosling and Hamilton, which was the left side that time. A gain of 14, 2nd and inches for Decorah.
Yep, and how do you remedy a false start penalty? Rush for 14 yards on the next play. Usually helps.
2nd and 1 from the 49-yard line, just shy of midfield. Heading left, wing left is Sweska. Tight end right is Kane. I formation, Hovden and Johansson. Pierce under center. Sean Trun takes the snap, gives to Hovden, brought down to the backfield. Joe Weber, the nose guard, breaking a solo stop back in Go Hawk territory at the 49, and they lost the loss is of about a half a yard. It's 3rd and inches.
Yep, and it was a nice surge there by the Waverly defensive line. They got in the gaps before our offensive line had a chance to react, and they just kind of piled it up again.
3rd and 2 from the Decorah 49, I should say. 9:30 to play, quarter number 2. 10-0 Decorah with the lead. To the left side, Meyer. Wing left is Sweska. Split backs Hovden and Johansson. Give to Jake off the left side. Plows ahead behind the blocking of Holt Johansson, and he gets ahead to the 45-yard line and down to the 44 and a first down. Takes a bunch of Go Hawks to bring him down. Leading that charge was Josh Wright. It's a gain of 7 yards, and Jake's like a pinball machine back there, Chris.
He is. He got a nice lead block from Holt Johansson, and he made a nice cut to kind of get his body through the line of scrimmage and pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line in Go Hawk territory. Football left or far side hash mark. Heading to the left side, wing left is Sweska. Tight end right, Kane. Split backs Hovden and Johansson. Pierce under his center, Truan. Counter coming to Sweska right side, and that one brought down at the 47-yard line. First to the football for the Go Hawks was Tanner Hanks. Brant Seward also there. It's a loss of 3. Go Hawk football has seen that play a time or two.
Yeah, anyone that's familiar with Decorah knows that we're going to try to run that counter play at least once a game, and this was actually a rare time, at least in my experience, that it was stopped for a loss.
2nd and 13 from the 48-yard line. Fire to the left side, wing back left is Sweska. To the right side is Kane. I with Hovden and with Johansson. Pierce takes the snap, gives up the middle to Johansson. He gets knocked back from the 46-yard line. Wasn't much doing there as Thomas Foy brought him down with assistance from Drew Ragsdale as well. It's a gain of 2. It's 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, nice job there by Waverly up front. Not going with the option action that Bryce Pierce was trying to carry out on the edge. Stuck to their gap, made the tackle.
7:50 to play in the quarter. 10-0 Decorah. Receivers left and right, I formation of backfield. 3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line. 8 in the box for the Go Hawks. Pierce on a belly keep. Nothing doing there. Pierce didn't really sell the fake that well that time. He pulled it immediately out of the gut of Johansson, and bringing him down immediately was Colin Wiltsey. It's 4th down.
Yep, and the thing that makes that quarterback keeper work, like you said, Darren, was really selling that fake. Didn't work so well on that one. He kind of just faked it for about half a second and pulled it out.
4th and 13 from the 48-yard line. Holt Johansson will be the punter. Austin Ashbacker is the long snapper. Dan Stensland back in single safety for the Go-Hawks. It's a low snap. Holt will field, get the kick away, angles it away from Stensland. It bounces in the end zone about 7 yards deep. So a 48-yard punt, but a net of 28. 6:59 to play, quarter number 2. It is a lead of 10-0 for Decorah. Go-Hawks have had one first down defensively tonight, or offensively tonight. They'll get the football back moving right to left.
Yep, now this is a situation where you want to have your defense come out and kind of make a statement that they're not going to, or they are going to keep doing what they've been doing all game. You might have stopped our offense, but our defense is going to keep doing what we've been doing.
Got to say hi to the Elbers family in San Diego, California, listening into Decorah Viking football tonight. Willis, the lone setback. Velke under center. Bootlegs out to the left side. Has plenty of time. Firing downfield. Threw it behind Foy. Incomplete. Velke bootlegged out to the left side after a play fake. Foy was losing his footing near the 40-yard line. Coverage provided by Henning. It's 2nd down.
Vikings caught a break on that one. Velke actually had another option, a little bit shallower, who was running wide open across the field. Luckily, not his target on the play.
2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Personnel group shift for the Go-Hawks. To the left side will go Workman and Stensland. To the right side will go Hanks and Brant Seward. Velke in the gun, Willis to his left. Velke takes the snap, gives to Willis, bouncing right to the outside. He runs to the 25, runs to the 30, dragged down from behind at the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down. Willis brought down by Dylan Henning. He was able to escape, contain on that far side, and Waverly Shell Rock has their biggest play of the night.
There was a great job by the wide receivers of Waverly Shell Rock blocking downfield. Sometimes you can get wide receivers who don't necessarily enjoy blocking downfield, but when you get the ones...
Who shall remain nameless.
But when you get the ones that are good at it, it can really be an asset to your running game.
6:45 to play, quarter number 2, a 10-0 lead for Decorah. Velke this time on a first down at 10 at the 35-yard line with a wing back right and under center. Give is to Willis, squeaks through off the left side, has a nice gap. He's hit near the 41-yard line and dragged down there. Alec Felschul had first contact, but a nice surge off that left side and a gain of 6 for Eric Willis.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe the shock a little bit is wearing off for the Waverly offense, or maybe our guys are wearing down a little bit, but Waverly definitely a lot more effective on this drive in terms of yardage.
2nd down and 4 from the 41-yard line. Willis will be the lone setback, double wing set. Workman split to the near side. Velke under center. They'll take the snap, give on a counter play to the right side. Stensland runs into a Decorah wall and gets brought down from near the 43-yard line. Matt Whittle stayed home on that counter action. He hit him first. Ashbacker helped him out. It's 3rd down after a gain of about a yard.
Yep, that goes back to the concept of gap integrity. Whittle stood his ground, saw the counter action coming his way, and made a nice play.
3rd down and 3 it will be from the 42-yard line. Go-Hawks are 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. To the left side will go Colin Workman and Dan Stensland. To the right side, Tanner Hanks and Brant Seward. Velke in the gun, Willis to his right. Velke takes the snap, gives to Willis. No, he keeps it off the left side, and he'll get the first down off the 46-yard line. Velke kept it. Truan brought him down with help from Johansson, but Velke was able to get 3.
Yep, that was nice fake action there by Velke, faking the handoff to Willis off the left side, and made our defensive end go with the fake, left a lot of room open.
First down at 10 at the Go-Hawk 45-yard line. Best drive of the night for the Go-Hawks. Belke under center, takes the snap, gives to Willis. Weak screw off left side behind the blocking of tackle Caleb Stack. He'll get brought down inside Decorah territory at the 49-yard line as the Go-Hawks penetrate the Decorah territorial door for the first time tonight. Ashbacker the stop. They'll mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 7.
Yep, just more of the same there, right up the middle. Nice surge by the Waverly offensive line. And our guys starting to get pushed around a little bit.
2nd and 3 from the 48 with 4:25 to play till halftime. A 10-0 lead for Decorah. Belke under center. Wing back on the right side is Peter Bates. Split backs with Willis and with Tommy Bates. Give is to Willis again off the left side. Moves ahead to the 43 and gets knocked back from there, but he'll have it up for the first down. The contact coming from Dustin Carey.
Yep, another big hole off left tackle. And you never want to have your secondary players making tackles on an off-tackle running play, but that's what happened on that one.
1st and 10 at the Decorah 43-yard line. 10-0 Decorah, but the Go-Hawks on the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, which started at their own 20-yard line. Tanner Hanks to the right side. Slot right is Peter Bates. Two receivers off to the near side left. Belke in the gun. Willis to his left. Belke short drop. Throws the left side. It's knocked down. Incomplete. Flag came down from the line judge on the near sideline. Savarov got the ball tipped. And the line judge will come and tell the referee what the flag is all about. This is one I'm going to guess that they're going to pick up because there was contact when the ball was in the air, but the ball was tipped, which takes away the pass interference restrictions.
Absolutely right.
And I think there is going to be a long conversation about this. And they are going to pick up the flag.
Nice call, Darren. Have you done this before? Or?
I'm not going to say I did it well, but I have done it. So. 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Anyone who listened to Coach Post's pregame interview, he had some comments about it. But 3:49 to play here in the quarter. It is a 10-0 lead for Decorah. 2nd and 10 for Waverly Shell Rock. Football left or near side hash mark at the Decorah 43-yard line. Receivers left and right, slot left, slot right. Belke in the gun, Willis to his left. Willis gets a handoff. No, it's a Belke keep off the right side inside the 40 and brought down at the 38-yard line. Belke gets 6 on that read option, or 5 on that read option. And the tackle came to Austin Ashbacker. They've made the Viking defense respect Eric Willis enough that read option is starting to work.
Yep, another great example there of Belke really riding that handoff fake, getting the defensive end to commit and opening up a lane for him to run through.
Go Hawks 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 5 from the Decorah 38-yard line. Belke takes the snap, gives to Willis. Big hole off the left side. Gets a first down and more inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jay Cubden the stop. They'll mark him at the 28. It's a gain of 10 yards. They're running left. Caleb Stack and Colin Wiltsey just dominating that side of the ball.
Yep. Waverly offensive line really pushing the Viking defensive line around on this drive, making significant holes. And like you said, Darren, different running looks are going to make our defensive guys commit to different plays. And if they can keep using those different looks, whether it's running outside on consecutive plays and then going up the middle, it's tough when you feel like you're just guessing on the defensive side of the ball.
Timeout Decorah, kind of trying to stop the momentum here with 3:07 to play in the first half. It's 10-0 Decorah. This is FM 100.5, KDEC FM Decorah. This is AM 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECRadio.net. Chris Wanless is his name. My name is Darren Swenson. It's the season opener for 2013 as Decorah leads it 10-0. Bryce Pierce and Michael Savarov. A 30-yard connection on the first drive for Decorah. Bryce Pierce a 30-yard field goal on the second drive for Decorah. Ever since that time, it's been pretty much a stalemate between these two teams. We started a little late because of the heat tonight. It's still hot, it's still humid, but there's a nice breeze at least up here at press box level that's cooling things down to a bearable end of things. Coming up at halftime, our halftime feature tonight, just an update on general Decorah Viking athletic information from Mr. Adam Riley. We'll have a Viking sports report. We'll try to get some high school scores as well, and we'll go with stats and other information. That's all coming up at halftime. Don't forget, Iowa opens their season tomorrow here on FM 100.5. Hawks in Northern Illinois, 12:30 for the pregame and 2:30 for the kickoff. On your home for the Hawks in Northeast Iowa, FM 100.5. First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Wing back right, two tight ends. Split backs to the backfield. Velke under center. Takes the snap, gives to Willis. Plows ahead off the left side. He got dragged down by Kyle Keene at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3 yards.
Yep, just a quick dive play again to Willis. Another pretty big hole created. Better job that time of the Viking linebackers coming up and kind of cutting that play off before he could break out.
This will be the 12th play of the drive, which started with 6:59 to play in the quarter. At the Go Hawk 20, there's now 2:36 to play in the quarter, and they're at the Viking 24. Velke under center, takes the snap, gives to Willis, had a station move off the left side. He'll get the first down to near the 19-yard line. In fact, he's going to be just shy. Austin Ashbacker in on the stop. He ended up getting 6. He needed 7.
Nearly the same play, one gap to the left, I think. But in terms of what the Viking defensive line needs to do, they need to get a lot more surge if they plan to stall this Waverly drive.
3rd and 1 from the 19-yard line, as the Go Hawks have controlled the clock here in quarter number 2. Velke will be under center. Split backs to the backfield. Wing back to the right side is Brant Seward. Velke takes, gives to Willis, hit in the backfield and dragged down, but he'll plow ahead for a first down near the 19-yard line. Ashbacker got to him first. He was able to escape that tackle. He was finished off by Dustin Carey. He got to the 17, enough for a first down, but that's the best response, even if the Go Hawks got the first down, that we've seen from this Decorah defensive line on this particular drive.
Absolutely, Darren. Austin did a great job there, knifing through, got a nice surge, had him stopped in the backfield. Unfortunately, couldn't bring him all the way down.
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Velke in the gun. To his left is Willis. Velke takes the snap. Read option right side. Gets inside the 15 and hit and brought down at the 12-yard line. It was Sean Truman, the man that brought him down. It's a gain of 5 on the read option.
And again, you've got to respect that fake action out there, and you've got to assume that eventually Willis is going to get that handoff, and you hope when that time comes, you've still got guys out there ready to make the play.
And the Go Hawks do get the football to start the second half. We have a minute left here in the first half. It's 10-0 Decorah. It's 2nd and 5 from the Decorah 12-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Velke in the gun. Willis to his left. Velke takes the snap. Dropping back to throw. Throws to the left side. Wide open. Willis, touchdown, Go Hawks. He made the catch at the 2 and got into the end zone as Jake Velke and Eric Willis connect to make it a 10-6 ball game.
Yep, Willis coming out of the backfield there. The corner on the near side of the field didn't see him coming out. He was wide open at the, right at the goal line. Caught it and just had to strut into the end zone.
15-play, 80-yard drive for Waverly Shell Rock that took 6 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock. Thomas Foy will attempt the PAT, or correction, it is Isaiah Mundell that will attempt the PAT. It is spotted, it is booted, it is up and good. So, heck of a drive there for the Go Hawks. 10-7 the score, Decorah on top. But Go Hawks now with the momentum.
Yeah, and like we said at the beginning of that drive, we wanted to keep time of possession in mind. We were saying that the longer you can keep a defense on the field, the more you're going to be able to have success, and that's exactly what they did there. 15 plays, that wears a defense out.
And it was simplicity that got it done for the Go Hawks there, Chris.
Absolutely. A lot of straight up the middle runs. That read option worked a few times on that drive.
48 seconds to play in the first half. Again, Adam Riley coming up at halftime, our halftime guest. We will have a Viking sports report as well as other information. We'll try to get as many scores as we can as well here at halftime. Again, for those of you listening on AM 1240 KDEC, since we are going to go past our 10 o'clock allotment of frequency time, If at that time, just flip your dial over to FM 100.5, the entire game will be heard on that end of things. Those of you listening online, that will not affect you, but anybody listening on AM 1240 KDEC at 10 o'clock when we go off the air, flip your dial over to FM 100.5, and we will have the entire game for you at that location. So, 10-7. Decorah on top. Again, Bryce Pierce to Michael Savaroff on the initial drive of the game. And Bryce Pierce a 30-yard field goal on the second drive of the game. And Waverly Shell Rock, an impressive drive, a Velke to Willis connection for 12 yards and a score. It is 10-7. Decorah with 48 seconds to play here in half number one. Boy has his football teed up on the left or near side hash mark as he kicks from right to left. Here's the approach and the kick. This one going to bounce to 15, gets through to Hovden at the 9, near side numbers, runs to the 10 to the 15, bounces left to the outside 20, Jake to the 25-30, Jake running to the 44 sideline, he's to the 50, to the 40, Jake Hovden's gonna go! Touchdown! Jake Hovden on a 91-yard kickoff return, momentum back on the side of the Vikings. It's 16-7.
A little backfire there, I think, for Waverly. They tried to squib the ball down. It bounced. Hovden did a nice job once he saw that his wall was kind of disintegrating, just reversed fields, and there was no one left on the far side of the field.
Jake Hovden brings a burst that you haven't seen out of a Decorah kid in quite some time. There's been some darn good football players, but once Jake gets into that extra gear, he was gone in that situation, and that was the case. I was thinking Decorah would just play it conservatively, but the special teams being special as the snap spot kick is up and good. Bryce Pierce for the PAT. It is 17-7 Decorah. My old broadcast partner John Carlson always talked about making the special teams special. Vikes have definitely done that tonight.
Yep, and people underestimate the effect that special teams have on the game, everyone except for coaches, obviously, and this is why. You talk about a momentum-shifting play, it doesn't get much bigger than that.
33 seconds to play first half. Jake Hovden with his first varsity touchdown, and a perfect time to get the momentum back on the side of the Vikes right there as a 91-yard kickoff return. And sometimes, I think you alluded to it there, Chris, sometimes when you have that squib kick and it goes on the ground and guy maybe kind of nonchalantly bobbles it and everything like that, it gets the special teams to slow down enough that they lose that kind of intensity, lose that edge that you need to play good coverage on the special teams. Do you agree?
Exactly. Anytime you have that squib kick situation, you see it bounce and you can kind of think to yourself, oh, well, he's going to field this, we're going to make the tackle. Great job by Jake Hovden there after initially bobbling the kick to really make something happen.
Now, got to prevent it from happening the other way.
Exactly.
Cole Sweska will kick off from left to right with Hanks and Stensland back deep. This one is going to be a high kick. Stensland takes it on the run just shy of the 20-yard line, bounces left to the 30 and brought down. At the 35-yard line goes Alex Felstrel on special teams, so first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Go Hawks do have 2 timeouts remaining. They move right to left. There's 28 seconds left in the first half of a 17-7 lead for Decorah.
Yep, and the biggest thing you hear on kickoff coverage is you want people to stay in their lanes as they run down the field, and Decorah has done a great job of that on all of their kickoffs tonight. First
down at 10 at the 35-yard line, and that play was so huge, as we talked about. Waverly gets the football to start the second half, and they were going to come out of the locker room with the momentum. They'll try to do it here within the final 28 seconds left here in the first half. 4-man front for Decorah, and 6 in the secondary for the Vikings as Velke gives to Willis, tripped up at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. Michael Ruiz got a hand on him and just kind of slowed him down at the 39-yard line.
Yep, just tripped him up right across the line of scrimmage. It almost looked like Velke's offhand might have gotten caught in the gut of the ball carrier there, and that might have slowed him down.
So 2nd and 6 at the 39, and the Go-Hawks looking in no hurry as Belke will head to the line of scrimmage. And they will not get the snap off. Half number 1 done. Vikings up 17-7. First quarter belonged to Decorah. Second quarter, all honesty, you got to say belonged to Waverly Shell Rock, but those special teams can be special, Chris Wanless.
Exactly, and just like you said a little earlier, Waverly was about to head into the locker room, all momentum on their side. They get the ball at the beginning of the second half. Decorah responds after just getting pushed down the field on a 15-play drive. You respond with 91 yards on the kickoff return. It just can't be understated how big of a play that is at this juncture of the ball game.
Halftime is upon us, 17-7. Decorah leading Waverly Shell Rock. And we'll be back with our interview with Adam Riley after this break for the chiropractic offices of Dr. Kelly Reagan and Winneshiek Mutual Insurance. Welcome back to Waverly. Jeff Friedoff, assistant coach, joining us here at the halftime break. You look at the stats right now, they're pretty even, Steven, but special teams can make a difference. How big was that kickoff return from Jake at the end of the first half?
It was very big. More than anything, just getting the momentum back in our direction. The way that the game played out is we came out with pretty good fire there in the first quarter, maybe even a little bit in the second quarter, but then the tune kind of changed a little bit. We didn't have quite the same fight in us as we were finishing up that second quarter. To have that special team play come through, very important here to start the second half, and we always preach that, you got to make special teams special.
And you talked about that big drive for Waverly Shell Rock, that 15-play drive. Well, what were they able to do that they weren't able to do earlier in the game?
Well, they were just able to find some things that we were doing defensively, and they were able to capitalize on. That's the big thing about halftime. We make the adjustments that we need to make, put guys in positions where they can succeed, and get fired back up. We know that if we move a couple spots here and there, we should be able to defend those plays a little bit better, and then hopefully convince Go-Hawks that they need to do something a little bit different. We'll stop those long drives.
And your sophomores had to run into a buzzsaw tonight. Waverly Shell Rock, a very talented team. It was kind of a Murphy's Law night for you guys. I guess nowhere to go but up from here, right?
Well, definitely. For sophomores, you know what they say, the biggest improvements from week 1 to week 2, so we're excited about that opportunity. Coach Hellwig and I are going to put in a lot of time this weekend, and we're going to coach those kids up, and we'll come back with a better effort next week.
All right, Coach, let's keep the scoreboard the same way. As Coach Jeff Friedoff joining us at halftime here at Waverly Shell Rock. Decorah will kick off to the Go-Hawks from right to left to restart the ball game. It's a 17-7 lead. A couple of scores, the only ones I've found. Crestwood leading Osage 21-18 at the halftime break. From our district, Benton-Shellsburg leading Benton Community 22-6 at the halftime break. So those are a couple of scores. I know with a vast variety of scores here in the first couple of weeks. Tough to narrow down what's important and what is not, but hey, the one you're caring about right now is 17-7 Decorah leading here at the halftime break. Again, if you are listening on AM 1240 KDEC, we will go the transmitter will go off the air in 29 minutes. At that moment, flip your dial over to FM 100.5. We're there as well tonight, and those internet listeners, that will not affect you. So thanks for being with us tonight here on FM 100.5, AM 1240 KDEC, and KDECradio.net. Cole Swesco will kick off from right to left. Stensland and Hanks back deep. It is a short kick coming back to one of the upbacks. Bates takes it at the 21, up the far side hash mark, and he got buried by Alec Felshaw on a textbook tackle. Shoulder pad right to the gut at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 from that point.
Yep, Alec Felshaw, like you said, Darren, perfect form tackle. Wrapped his arms around right at the torso, drove the feet, and just pinned the ball carrier right on his back.
1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line. Go-Hawks moving left to right to start the third quarter of play. They had a 15-play drive on their last drive of the first half, their last legitimate drive of the first half. The momentum taken back on the Jay Covden kickoff return for a score. 3 receivers right, single receiver left. Velke in the gun, Willis to his left. Velke takes the snap, gives to Willis, plows ahead off the right side. This time the Vike defense responds well. Michael Savarov, Austin Ashbacker, and Holt Johansson combining on the stop at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
A lot better job there by the interior portion of the Decorah defense, standing their ground, not getting shoved out of their gaps. And you see, when you do that, you can limit them to short gains.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line. To the right side on a wing is Seward. Velke going to go under center this time. Willis will be in the backfield, as well as Theo Telemonte says a busted play. Velke will keep it and bounce it left to the outside. He's across the 40, and riding him to the sideline is Dylan Henning. It'll be a first down. The improvisation ability of Velke gets him 8, and the Go Hawks will move the sticks for the 9th time tonight.
It looked like Velke wanted to hand that ball off. I don't know if the signals got crossed or what, but the back did not take it, and he had to scoot around the end to make what he could and picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line for the Go Hawks, trailing 17-7. Initial drive of half number 2. There's 11:10 to play here in quarter number 3. Walk-On has defeated Oline tonight 56-0. Receivers left and right, slot left, slot right. Velke is under center, and now he picks up something and throws it back towards the official. He'll stand in the shotgun, give off to Willis, stiff arms the man as he bounces right to the outside at the 40, and he gets to the 48-yard line. It'll be a first down as Kyle Kane wrestled him to the sideline at the 49-yard line. Willis able to get 7 on the play. There is a second down upcoming. Savarov was there to make the play, and Michael's doing a good job of getting in position. He's got to finish those plays, though, Chris.
Yeah, once you've got that ball carrier in your hands, you got to really hold on and ride him to the ground. Kyle Kane, nice play on the sideline there. Waverly crowd wanted a flag, but that was just a good football play.
2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Velke under center, split backs to the backfield, a wing back right side is Seward. Velke takes the snap off, play action, rushes on, throws the left side, catch is made by the tight end. That is Miller. He gets inside the Decorah 45 and brought down to the far side, hash mark at the 43. Dylan Henning brought him down. It's a gain of 8 yards.
Yep, and the receiver there, Miller, did exactly what I talked about earlier. Found the hole in the zone. Velke saw it, got the ball to him. They pick up another first down. That's
Gentry Miller, a junior tight end for the Go Hawks. 10:52 to play here in quarter number 3. It's a 17-7 lead for Decorah. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Double wing set, Workman to the left side. Bates goes in motion and takes the handoff, tries to bounce it right to the outside, turns upfield and gets brought down, and there's a flag down as well at the 36-yard line. Tommy Bates brought down by Kyle Kane, and we'll see what the flag is all about.
I think they might get someone on a face mask here at the end of the play.
It'll be a gain of 7 yards if the play stands. Line judge talking to referee talking to head linesman and umpire. Go Hawks clapping, and it's a 5-yard face mask against Decorah.
Nice. It was a nice job by the Decorah defense on that play. They strung the play out to the sideline. Unfortunately, that left a little cutback lane near the hash mark, and then the ball carrier used it.
Go Hawks will have it 1st and 10 at the Decorah 31. 10:33 to play here in the 3rd. It is a 17-7 lead for Decorah. Split backs in the backfield. Or actually 3 backs in the backfield. Velke will be under center. He'll give to Willis. He'll plow away off right guard and get bent back from the 28-yard line. Kyle Kane was in on the stop. Help came from Sean Truen as well as Brady Dolly. It's a gain of 3.
Yeah, that was just another straight-ahead run. 3 backs in the backfield that time. A lot of blockers for Willis on that play, but only able to get 3 yards. Nice job of piling up at the line of scrimmage by the Decorah line.
2nd and 7 from the 28-yard line. A lot of personnel grouping changes throughout the night for the Go Hawks. Workman to the left side. Slot left is Stensland. Stewart and Hicks to the right side. Velke in the gun. Willis to his left. Willis gets the handoff running left. Turns upfield near the 25 and gets brought down. Kyle Keene doing the job once again, as well as Cole Sweska at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Yep, Kyle took a really nice angle on that play. You like to see your linebackers be able to get out to the edge and make a tackle, and it brings up a pretty big third down for Waverly.
3rd and 4 at the 25, 9:23 to play in the third. 17-7 Decorah. Go Hawks 4 of 7 on third down conversions. Up to the line of scrimmage comes the Go Hawks. Wing back right, Seward. Velke under center. Telemontes and Willis in the backfield. Give to Willis off the left side. He is covered up near the line of scrimmage, but he'll fall ahead to near the 21-yard line. It'll be close to first down yardage. On the stop, Michael Ruiz and Austin Ashbacker. They may have to measure. In fact, they will take a timeout to do so. Willis doing a good job of falling forward because the Viking defense responded reasonably well, but that forward momentum gave Willis the opportunity to get this first down.
Yep, and a lot of times what you're seeing is the initial tackler is going low to make the tackle. That allows that center of gravity to fall forward to pick up more yardage.
And it will be a stretch of a chain, and the Go Hawks will get the first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line as coming into the Decorah lineup, Michael Ruiz and Riley Rue in the middle of the line. Matt Whittle and Austin Ashbacker at the ends right now. Johansson and Keene are at the linebackers. Hovden with Sweska, Henning, Meyer, and Carey in the secondary for Decorah. Go Hawks with another nice drive. 1st down and 10 at the 21-yard line. 8:48 to play here in the third. A 17-7 lead for Decorah. Here's Velke keeping it on the read option. Gets dumped right near the line of scrimmage. It was Holt Johansson, I believe, making the play. Yes, it was. He stopped for no gain. Whittle also helped out, but Johansson being assignment sound, reading that quarterback. Gain of 0, 2nd and 10.
Absolutely, and that time it was that same read option look. Velke, the quarterback, kept it. Johansson just stayed in his lane, came up, and dumped him.
2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. 17-7 Decorah. Go Hawks have held it for the first 4 minutes of the second half. Double swing backs in the backfield. Wing back right side. Flags fly. Play blown dead. Go Hawks take a timeout. 8:02 to play here in the third quarter. It is Waverly Shell Rock trailing Decorah 17-7. Let's take a break for Randy's CarQuest Auto Parts. 17-7, Waverly Shell Rock trailing Decorah. They'll have a 2nd and 10 at the Decorah 21-yard line. We have 8:02 to play in the third quarter. Here's a stat for you. The last Decorah offensive snap was at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, Chris.
Yeah, that just tells you Waverly, whether it took them a little bit longer to wake up or I don't know, but they've controlled the ball for the last quarter and a half now. And if it weren't for that Jake Hovden kickoff return for a touchdown at the end of the first half, Waverly could be going in for the go-ahead score right now.
But special teams were special. Jake Hovden, the kickoff return for a score. Vikings scored on their first 2 drives. That was a Pierce to Savarov connection for 30 and a Pierce 30-yard field goal. Go Hawks scored at the end of the first half on the Willis from Velke connection. That made it 10-7. Ensuing kickoff, Hovden took back 91. Velke in the gun, 2nd and 10 from the 21. Velke takes the snap, rolls to his left, fires towards the end zone, catches, made, touchdown. Tommy Bates got by the coverage of Cole Sweska and Brady Dolly. Velke with his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. Go Hawks within 4 with 7:56 to play in the third.
Yep, and Brady Dolly just came up a little too much. There was an under route that he came up on. Unfortunately, what he didn't see was that smash or corner route being run by the Go Hawks, and he got beat on that one.
68 yards and 10 plays, 4:04 off the clock. And the PAT is up and good by Isaiah Mundell. So Vikes will get the football back for the first time in forever. It's 17-14 Decorah. There's 7:56 to play in the third quarter. Let's take a break for Deco Products. Welcome back to Waverly, everybody. Darren Swenson and Chris Wanless, 17-14. Go Hawks trailing the Vikings right now, but Go Hawks lost some momentum on the Hovden kick return at the end of the first half. They got it back. Their offense just flowing very well right now, Chris.
Yep, and like we've said, they've controlled the game now for about a quarter and a half. Like you said, Darren, our last offensive snap came midway through the second quarter. And it'd be nice if we could take this kickoff back to the house, too, but that's not going to happen on every one. So our offense needs to come out here and send a message.
Honestly, for the whole rest of the defense, a sustained drive offensively is probably the best thing right now.
You want to keep that defense off the field, get them rested, get them some water, because it is hot out here. Understandably, people are going to get tired, so you want to keep them as fresh as possible.
Foy will kick off from right to left to restart the ball game with 7:56 to play here in the third quarter. Go Hawks with two very nice drives. The two of the last three times they've had the football. Foy kicking off from right to left. Hovden and Johansson back deep now for Decorah. Johansson on the near side, Hovden on the far side. They're both inside the 10-yard line. Here's the approach and the kick by Foy. A deep kick that Jake's going to take near the goal line, and it will muff its way into the end zone.
Yep, he tried to reach over, keep it out of the end zone, but went off his hands. And like we said earlier, high school football, when the kick goes into the end zone, it's an automatic touchback.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line, moving right to left for the Decorah offense, who will take their first snap since the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. A, that means defense has been on the field too long. B, part of that is the Hovden kickoff return. A lot of that you got to give credit to Waverly for.
Yep.
Kane right side, Meyer to the near side left. As the Vikes go right to left. Sweska wing back left. Split back Savarov and Johansson. Pierce takes the snap. Gives up the middle to hold Johansson. He is covered up immediately near the 22-yard line. It was Foy first to the football. Weber also there. Gain of about 1.5 yards. Second and circa 8.
Nice stick right in that off the right tackle there by Foy. Came up, put his shoulder pad right into the chest of our ball carrier. Drove him back down to the ground.
Second and 9, or 8, call it, from the 22. To the right side, Dylan Henning. Wing back right is Sweska. Split backs to the backfield, Savarov in with Johansson. Sweska in motion, takes a wing back sweep, tries to bounce it left to the outside, has Austin out in front. Austin provides a nice block to the 25 and moves ahead to near the 30-yard line. He's going to be close to first down. Caleb Stack in on the stop, as well as Brandon Ballman. It's 3rd and 1 for Decorah.
There's a great effort there by Austin Ashbacker pulling out to the near side. And also, you got to give credit to Cole Sweska for using that block, cutting off Austin's backside, and picking up about 5 more yards.
Vikings 3 of 5 on third down conversions. 6:42 to play in the third. 17-14. Decorah, it's third down, less than a yard. Football on the left or near side hash mark at the Decorah 28. Savarov and Johansson split behind Pierce. Under a center, Sean Truant. Split to the left side is Meyer. Wing back left is Sweska. Give is to Johansson. Off right guard across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a first down, brought down on the play by Theo Talamantes.
Yep, and a short gain there. But again, for our purposes, great. Picked up the first down, extends the drive a little longer, gives those other guys a little more chance to rest on the sideline.
First and 10, 34-yard line, as Johansson actually got 5 on the previous play. Football towards the center of the field. To the right side, Dustin Carey. To the left side is Dylan Henning. Wing left is Sweska. Split backs, Johansson and Savarov. Pierce under his center. Truant takes the snap. Gives on a counterplay left side. Savarov dances ahead across the 35 and gets to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 yards on the previous play. A tackle from Gentry Miller.
He had a nice lane there to cut off the left end, and wasn't a whole lot after he crossed the line of scrimmage. Kind of barreled forward, got about 5 on that play.
Second and 5, call it from the 39. 5:37 to play in the third. It's a 17-14 lead for Decorah. And a good football game here tonight, Chris.
Absolutely. This is what you want to see. Good product on the field.
Meyer to the left side, wing left is Sweska, tight end right is Kane. Split backs, Savarov and Johansson. Football left or near side hash mark. Pierce takes the snap, sneaks his way off left side, and Telemontes knocks him back. Pierce able to pile drive forward to the 42. Somehow he's going to get 3 yards out of that. Don't know if it was a busted play or not, but Pierce kept it, and Decorah is going to have about a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was called or if he maybe bobbled the snap. Either way, he did a nice job of getting what he could out of it.
Decorah 4 of 6 on 3rd down conversions, 3rd down and 2 at the Decorah 42-yard line. Vikes up 17-14 with 4:45 to play here in the 3rd. Heading to the left side, Sweska wing left. Tight end right side is Kane. Split backs with Savarov and with Johansson. Sweska on a wing back left, goes in motion right, give off the right side to Johansson, eludes a defender in the backfield, bounces right to the outside, and bringing him down on an open field stop is Tanner Hanks, who brings him down at the 44-yard line. Johansson with a great second effort to get that far, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield. Did well to stay on his feet, and then after he almost regained his balance, tried to get to the outside, but just couldn't stay on his feet.
4th and a yard from the 44. You know what? The Vikes are keeping the offense on the field here.
I can't say I disagree with this decision.
4 minutes to play 3rd quarter, and now Coach Post is going to take a timeout. 4 minutes straight up 3rd quarter, 17-14. Decorah leads. So let's take a break for Vicks Heating and Plumbing. It'll be a 4th down, less than a yard upcoming. Vikes did keep the offense on. Coach Post takes his first time out of the second half, and it's going to be less than a yard. We'll see what Coach Post comes up with here.
Yeah, it figures that they keep the offense on the field. Coach Post hears me say that I agree with the decision, then takes the timeout to think about it. So.
Well, can you blame him?
Hey, I guess not. I guess that's why I'm not the head coach.
Yeah. I've always been undefeated up here in the broadcast booth. You know what? Offense still on the field.
Here we go. In a situation like this where you have to get maybe 6 inches, I give the advantage to the offense every time. It's a lot easier when you think in terms of they know the snap count, other factors, they're going to be able to get off the ball.
4th and a yard from the 44, split backs, wing right, split right. Tight end left is Kane. Pierce takes the snap, gives to Savarov. First down and more off the right side. Across the 45 to the 48-yard line. They ran it behind the power side of Ashbacker and Whittle. It's a gain of 4 yards, and those situations, as you talked about, just get down to 1-2, and that was probably one of the better surges of the night. In fact, they're spotting it at the Waverly Shell Rock 49.
Yep, that one was a matter of will. Our offensive line really did a nice job of pushing their defensive line back, and then Suvarov barreled through the line, got about 2 or 3 yards on the second effort.
1st and 10 at the Waverly Shell Rock 49, 3:45 to play in the 3rd. It's 17-14 Decorah. Heading left, Sweska right. Tight end right is Kane. Split backs with Johansson and Savarov. Dropping a throw is Pierce. Pierce under pressure. He's going to get sacked. Big time pressure that time as Pierce sacked for a loss of 6. Brandon Ballman got to him first, but he had about 3 or 4 of his friends right with him.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the Waverly defensive line, clouding up the pocket because Kyle Kane was running on a post route across the middle of the field, wide open. I think with about an extra second of time, Bryce probably gets that pass off, and Kyle might be doing the end zone dance.
2nd and 16 from the 45-yard line. Football on the right or far side hash mark. Meyer right, Sweska left. Kane tight end left. Split back Savarov and with Johansson. Pitch goes to Holt Johansson on the left side. Turns upfield across the 45. He gets inside Go Hawk territory to the 47-yard line. It is a gain of 8 yards. He was brought down by Andrew Ragsdale. And you know what? Holt was running left, and he had the ball in his left hand there. Progress there, buddy.
That's what you want to see. The Waverly defense did a nice job of stringing it out to the sideline, but you also got to credit Holt for waiting, and then when he saw his chance to cut up the field, he did it.
3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Hitting to the left side, wing left is Sweska. Tight end right is Kane. High formation with Savarov and with Johansson. Pierce takes the snap, draw play. Savarov finds a hole off the left side, lunging ahead to the 40-yard line and brought down there. He's going to be close to a first down. It appears that he will be just shot. Weber brought him down, help from Stensland. I think it's going to be just short. They are going to measure to be sure.
Yep, just your basic draw play on that one. You fake the pass action, delayed handoff to the running back. Caught Waverly a little bit by surprise, but I do think they are going to be maybe a couple inches short here.
2:01 to play in the third, 17-14 the score. Decorah on top. And it's a stretch of a chain, and it is about maybe a half-yard shot. You know what? If you're going to go for it from your own 40-yard line, you're going to go for it from your opponent's 40-yard line in all likelihood.
Exactly. This is 4-down territory for sure.
If nothing else, you got to keep that defense still on the sideline because they've been on the field way too much here in the second and third quarter.
Absolutely, Darren.
4th and inches from just inside the 40-yard line. You legitimately have to get to the 39. Not that we can tell where the 39 is because hash marks would be very nice.
This is, I don't think I remember being to a field that doesn't have the hash marks on it.
You know what? At this level, that's inexcusable, but that's another story. Meyer left, wing left is Sweska, tight end right, Kane, split back Savarov, in with Hovden. Give off the left side to Jake Hovden, first down and more, and he gets upended by Stensland at the 36-yard line on the near side numbers. Hovden got 4, but he had the initial hole to get that first down. It's first down and 10 for Decorah from the Waverly Shell Rock 36. They lead it 17-14 with 1:48 to play here in the third.
And I thought it looked like a Waverly player might have jumped across early there, but regardless, Jake takes the ball, good tough run, picks up the first down, and most importantly, keeps this drive going.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Split back to the backfield. Pierce takes, gives to Holt, trap play off right guard, and he'll get ahead to the 33-yard line. Holt brought down on the play by Andrew Ragsdale. It's a gain of 3 yards as Johansson gets 3.
And Ragsdale saw that one coming all the way. He stepped up into the gap, put his shoulder down, and that was a high school football collision right there.
Yeah. A cheap haircut, if you will. 2nd and 7 from the Waverly Shell Rock 33. We're inside of a minute to play in the third. Vikings leading at 17-14. Meyer to the right side, wing right is Sweska. Tight end left is Kane. Give is to Hovden, sweeping right, runs into his own blocker. Nick Gosling tries to fight his way out of a tackle, but cannot do it. Down he goes at the 35-yard line. Hovden loses 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And my guess is that might be the final play of quarter number 3. As the referee will actually snap it ready for play at 28, so the Vikes will have to snap it.
Jake did a nice job there, I guess, if you're looking for a positive. He could have lost about 3 yards on that play. It ends up as maybe a loss of 1.
3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Pierce takes the snap, gives to Hovden, runs the left side. Tries to cut it back up the middle, and he gets inside the 30, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. So Hovden able to get 8, and a third big 4th down upcoming as we head to the fourth quarter. 17-14, Decorah leads it after 3. Let's take a break for Hovden Oil and the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate.
Where did that go to?
Fourth quarter about to begin. Decorah leading 17-14. Vikings are 2 of 2 on 4th downs, and they'll have another one here. Vikes with 186 yards of total offense. Go Hawks with 173. Vikes 133 rushing, 53 passing. Go Hawks 116 rushing and 57 passing. So it's going to be a 4th down and 3 from the 28-yard line as the Vikes will move left to right here in the fourth quarter of play. They lead at 17-14. This will be play number 15 on the drive that started at their own 20-yard line. High formation in the backfield. Tight end right is Kane. Wing left is Dolly. Split to the left side is Meyer. Give to Jake. Right side. Plows ahead. First down. Jake just refusing to go down. He's inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. First First down for Decorah. Great blast off the power side, which was the right side that time. It's a gain of 8 yards for Jake Upton.
There's that surge we talked about with Jake, and you said it absolutely right, Darren. Just kept driving his legs, refused to be tackled on the play.
11 yards on the gain for Jake Upton. He's a powerful kid, but he has that low center of gravity, so it's kind of tough to get a target on that kid.
Exactly.
So first down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Heading to the left side. Wing left is Sweska. Tight end right is Kane. Split backs Hovden and Johansson. Pierce under his center. Truan takes the snap, keeps it on the belly right side, looks to angle out and gets brought down near the 18-yard line. Reading the play well was Tanner Hanks, and he kind of discombobulated it to the point where it wasn't going to have success. Colin Wiltsey helped out. Loss of a little, 2nd and 11.
Yep, and again, you'd like to see Bryce maybe ride that play fake a little bit longer, but in that case, it probably wouldn't have made much difference.
2nd and 11 from the 18-yard line, 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Vikes up 17-14. Meyer to the right side, Kyle Kane tight end left, wing back right is Sweska. Split backs with Johansson and with Hovden. Football right or near side hash mark. Pierce takes the snap, gives off the left side to Johansson as he powers ahead off left guard to maybe the 16-yard line. He was brought down on the play by Josh Wright. Gain of 2.
And like we talked about earlier with third downs, you'd like to have them be manageable third downs. You don't want to face the 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 a lot. But unfortunately, that's the situation.
3rd and 9 from the 16. Vikes 4 of 9 on third down conversions. Heading to the right side, wing back right is Sweska. Tight end left is Dustin Carey. I formation with Hovden and Johansson. Pierce under center, takes the snap, gives to Jake, runs to the right side, tries to escape the ankle tackle of Eric Willis, but can't. Down he goes at the 16-yard line. Eric Willis slowed him down enough to flatten his tires, if you will. It's 4th down.
Yep, and sometimes even with that low center of gravity, if you get hit in the right spot, it's tough to stay on your feet. And Jake there did all that he could to try to keep his balance, but just got a little too tripped up.
17-14 the score. Pierce on to attempt a field goal. Angle will be from the right side. It'll be a 33-yard attempt. He hit from 30 earlier. The snapper is Sean Denning. The holder is Colin Nimrod. Football on the right or near side hash mark. The snap rolled back, and the kick is blocked. It's taken by the Go Hawks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Ragsdale who picked it up, and he advances it to the 18-yard line. That low snap didn't give Bryce Pierce a prayer on that one. Colin Nimrod did all he could to put that one down, but that snap just ruined the play from the beginning.
Yeah, and you hate to say it, but after the low snap, you could see it coming the whole way. They had an edge rusher come free, and if the timing isn't just perfect, usually bad things happen.
9:24 to play. Go Hawks take the football back from their own 19-yard line, moving right to left, and they trail it by a 17-14 margin. Velke takes, gives to Bates, bouncing right to the outside, escapes the tackle at the 20, turns up the sideline and ridden to the sideline. There is a flag down as Bates goes out of bounds near the 31-yard line. Hovden chased him to the sideline. The flag came from the flank official. It happened at the 25, and I get the feeling this one might be coming back.
Yeah, I think they might get someone for a block in the back here. Yep, that's what it is. The view from here was a little cloudy on that far side, but you could definitely see a Viking player kind of go sprawling out, headed the wrong direction. It kind of gave you the feeling that something fishy might have been going on.
And that, the block happened at the 25, so in essence it's a 4-yard penalty, so first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. First and 14 from the 15, 9:15 to play, 17-14 the score. Now the officials will get together and I think we just saw some lightning. Oh boy. You up for a debate with me about the expanded football playoffs?
Why not?
Coach Owen, I had one, and they just saw some lightning out in the distance, and it happened at 10:04. So what was going to be a late night is going to get even later here, Chris Wanless.
Yep, but where would you rather be on a late night, Darren?
At a high school football field.
Week 1, high school football. Doesn't get any better.
In Waverly.
Standing ovation from both sides.
Go Hawks moving right to left. Here we go, 9:16 to play, 17-14 Decorah. It's a 1st and 14, back to the 15-yard line for Decorah. Jake Velke will be in the shotgun formation. And Workman will be split to the left. Seward flanked off to the right. Eric Willis will stand to the right of Velke in the shotgun formation. Bates in motion left to right. Velke takes the snap. Quick toss left side. Catch made by Workman at the 20. He's hit by Cole Sweska and wrestled down near the 24-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 2nd down and 5.
Yep, another little quick hitter there. A little curl out. But nice job by Cole Sweska to recover. Made a nice open field tackle.
2nd down and 5 from the Go Hawk 24-yard line. 17-14 Decorah inside of 9 minutes to play. Vikings have not been able to stop the Go Hawks since their second drive of the game. Seward flanked to the right side. Velke under center. Telemontes and Willis in the backfield. The give is going to go up the middle of Willis, and he gets stuffed and knocked back from near the 25-yard line. They're going to give him the 26. Brady Dolly top of the pile, and it was Holt Johansson, Matt Whittle, and Kyle Kane and Austin Ashbacker at the bottom of the pile. It's 3rd down upcoming for Waverly Shell Rock.
I think if you look at the last quarter and a half, that's easily the best result our defensive line has put up against that particular play call. Just a straight up the gut run, and our defensive line piled it up nicely.
3rd and 3 from the 25. Go Hawks 5 of 8 on 3rd downs. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Velke in the gun, Willis to his left. Velke takes the snap, keeps it on the keeper, and he gets knocked down immediately. There's a flag down as well. Matt Whittle brings down Velke on the quarterback keep at the 26-yard line. Flag came from the line judge.
Again, that read option keeper has been the killer for the Viking defense all night, but not on that one.
There's going to be a defensive hold against Decorah. I don't know where that could have come from.
No,
to be honest with you.
Especially on a quarterback keep, that doesn't make sense.
That honestly doesn't make sense. That play doesn't make sense, and Coach Post is asking for an explanation. It'll be a 1st down and 10 at the Go Hawk 36-yard line. But hey, 1st down and 10, 36-yard line, and the Go Hawks just broke it with 12, and they didn't catch it. That's an illegal substitution that they didn't catch. Velke takes the snap, rolls out to his left side, rushes on. He'll turn upfield to the 35, to the 40, 45, to the 50. He gets to the 42-yard line and knocked out of bounds. Velke runs for 24 on the naked bootleg. Hovden takes him to the sideline. 1st down for Waverly Shell Rock.
Yep, and a big gainer on the keeper by Velke there. Like you said, Darren, the Go Hawks broke the huddle there with 12 men, and the officials didn't catch it.
1st and 10, 40-yard line to Decorah territory. 7:34 to play. It is 17-14 Decorah, but the Go Hawks on the drive. Workman to the left side. Wing left is Seward. Wing right is Bates. Here's the give is to Bates. Bouncing right to the outside. Hit by Safarov and thrown down. Michael Safarov brings down Bates at the 42-yard line. Michael's been in position to make those plays all night. He finally finished one.
Exactly.
Chris.
Like you said, he's been in position. He's had trouble holding on, but not that time. That was a matter of will right there. He held on for dear life and drug him down.
2nd and 12 from the 42-yard line. 7:05 to play. After the lightning delay, 17-14 Decorah. Velke in the gun, Willis to his left, double wing set, in motion right to left is Peter Bates. Velke on the scramble to his left side, Kane chasing him, Velke firing downfield, nearly intercepted by Jake Hovden. At the 28-yard line, Velke overshot Bates, who was open in the left flat at the 32. Hovden had his hands on the football and was frustrated that he couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, Velke there had a receiver maybe halfway open. He was definitely blanketed. I would say maybe an ill-advised decision to throw that football, but he got away with it.
3rd and 12 for the Go Hawks from their Decorah 42. 6:48 to play, 17-14. Decorah on top.
5 of 8.
Go Hawks still 5 of 8 on 3rd down. Strips to the right side, Workman to the left. Belke in the gun, Willis to his left. Belke takes the snap, screens it out left side, going for Willis, and it's incomplete. Willis attempted to get the football on the near side numbers at the 29. Holt Johansson was beat initially, but the ball off target. It's 4th down.
Yeah, the ball was underthrown. Willis tried to come back for it. Almost made a fingertip grab right on the grass. Luckily for the Vikes, was not able to come up with it.
4th and 12, and Mark Hubbard wants to chat. He'll have 1 timeout remaining. We have 6:42 left. 4th down, 6:42 left. Vikings 17, and the Go Hawks 14. And we will keep it here during the break. Obviously, we're well out of timeouts with that hour-long lightning delay, but thanks for sticking with us. Things getting exciting here, Chris Wanlitz. And I know last year, this was one thing I had said to me by a wise fellow coming into this season. In a lot of ways, this year might be a little as great as last year was. Let's face it, looking back at it in retrospect, anything shy of 14-0 in a state championship last year would have been a disappointment.
Exactly.
This year, you know you have potential, but you don't know how much. So, in a lot of ways, this year has the potential to be somewhat more exciting, and I think you're seeing a pretty good football game and a pretty entertaining football game that fans don't need to entertain themselves based on the on-the-field action here late in the ballgame.
Absolutely. It's always exciting when you have something in front of you that you don't quite know what you're going to get out of it, and you can kind of, for lack of a better term, throughout the season, you can watch it kind of blossom into something that you might not have expected.
Kind of like you guys did your senior year back in 09, probably the group after you did the same thing, and really that 11 group did a lot of good things related to that. So 4th down and 12 it will be from the 42-yard line. Belke in the gun, Willis to his left, double wing set, Workman flank to the left side, Bates in motion left to right, Belke takes the snap, hit by Hubden as he throws, and it's incomplete. He threw it short of Workman, who was covered by Cole Sweska, and Jake Hubden knocked out Belke, who's slow in getting up at the 49-yard line. A little bit of a safety blitz. Was that a new wrinkle from True Daddy?
A little bit of a new wrinkle. I certainly don't remember ever having that play in the arsenal, but yeah, Belke had to get the ball out. He was going to be hit, and the ball was behind the receiver, although I think it was probably catchable. Just kind of hit him in the wrong spot.
And I think probably the rush caused the incompletion more than anything.
Exactly. Anytime you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback and try to force him into making a bad decision.
6:38 to play. Vikes get the football back, moving left to right, leading 17-14, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give up the middle is to Holt Johansson, who plows ahead to the 45-yard line. Did that basically on his own. Andrew Ragsdale, top of the pile for the Go Hawks. Brandon Bowman at the bottom of the pile. It's a gain of 3 yards.
Yep, and 6.5 minutes left. Still relatively good amount of time. But for the Vikings, you want to try to get some clock run off here, especially since Waverly only has 1 timeout left.
2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line. High formation in the backfield, wing right, Sweska split to the right side, Dylan heading, tight end left is Kane. Give off the left side to Jake Hubden as he escapes the first line of defense and gets brought down at the 49-yard line. Joe Weber, the man that brought him down, it's a gain of 4.
Not a whole lot doing there. Jake Hubden had to work for those yards, but 3rd and 4, definitely a manageable 3rd down like we've been talking about all night.
3rd and 4 from the 48. Vikes up 17-14. There's 5:38 left in this ball game.
4 of 10.
Vikings 4 of 10. on third down conversions. Pierce gives to Hubden, hit in the backfield, plows ahead, bites his way to near a first down yardage, and I think he has it. Alex Ragsdale brings him down near the near side hash mark at the 48, and they will have to measure. Thomas Foy was their initial lead. Jake able to break his tackle in the second effort will at least give the Vikes an opportunity to get this first down.
Yep, and Foy almost knocked out Jake's legs from underneath him, but kept his balance, fell forward for some all-important yardage.
As the stretch of the chain, and the official will point towards Waterloo, and it's a first down for Decorah. Heck of a second effort from Jake Hubden.
Big first down pickup there, Darren. Now with 5:23 remaining, you get at least 3 more downs. Keep that clock running.
The clock is your number one ally right now. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. 5:22 and counting to play. Vikings up by a 17-14 margin. Dylan Henning to the left side. Cole Sweska wing left. Tight end right is Kane. I formation with Hubden and Johansson. Pierce under center, takes the snap off play action, has time. Throws the left side wide open is Sweska. He makes the catch at the 30. There's 2 flags down. This is coming back. Sweska knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. There's a flag down at the 49. There's a flag down at the 41. Normally not good news for Decorah.
No, definitely 2 flags, both in the area of holding.
Well, one is back to where Bryce threw the football. It's a hold against Decorah. And it'll be 10 yards back from the previous line. And actually, that'll be a bigger penalty because the hold occurred back at the 49-yard line. So that'll push Decorah all the way back to their own 39. So it'll be a first down and 23 for the Vikings with 5 minutes left in the game. A 17-14 lead for Decorah. To the left side will go Meyer on a first and 10 from the 23. Wing left is Sweska. Split backs with Hubden and Johansson. Tight end right side, Kyle Kane. Give up the middle to Holt Johansson. Keeps his balance to the 50 and gets inside Go Hawk territory to the 46-yard line. Dan Stensland, the man that brought him down. A gain of 15 on first and 23 and a tough run from Holt Johansson.
Great job there by Holt. Bounced off at least 1 tackle before he got out into the open. And after a holding penalty like that, to get back to 2nd and 8, that's an accomplishment.
From the Go Hawk 46, heading left. Kane right, wing left is Sweska. Split backs with Holt and Jake. Give to Johansson, trap play up the middle. First down and more inside the 35 and brought down at the 30-yard line, and Joe Weber late hits him. So 15 more on the run.
Another great run by Holt, straight up the middle, bounced off a couple more tackles. And I think this is where Holt Johansson is really going to shine, especially tonight late in games. He's got probably the most experience of anyone coming back on this Viking offense. So they're definitely going to lean on him a little bit here in the final minutes.
Personal foul against Waverly Shell Rock. The run was to the 28-yard line, so that'll be a half the distance penalty all the way down to the 14-yard line. I don't think there was anything malicious, but it was late enough that you had to throw the flag.
Exactly.
So I was yelling at him earlier, but I got to give him credit where credit is due. So first down and 10 at the 14-yard line. 4:19 to play in this one. The Vikings up by a 17-14 margin. Sean Truan goes over the football. Breitenmeyer to the right side. Wing back right is Sweska. Tight end left is Kane. Split backs with Jake Hubden and Holt Johansson. Sweska in motion right to left. Pierce takes the snap. They tried to run the belly to Holt Johansson. He gets knocked away back, all the way back to the 20-yard line, and Waverly Shell Rock is going to take their final time out here with 3:54 to play. That belly series and the option series has been a little bit of a struggle, but that's timing stuff.
Yep.
This is kids that haven't worked together on the varsity end of things, not giving them an excuse, but explaining a reason in my mind.
Exactly. It's something that Decorah football has kind of built its offense around, and it's something that's always been successful. And you got to assume that as the year goes on, they're going to get those timing issues figured out, and it's going to be a lot more successful.
Go Hawks taking the timeout as Decorah has a 2nd and 16 from the 20 here. Go Hawks now out of timeouts. 3:54 left. It's 17-14 Decorah. Again, Decorah scored on their first 2 series, a Pierce to Savarov connection, a Pierce field goal. Go Hawks scored late in the first half on a Velke to Willis connection. Ensuing kickoff, Jake Hovden took it back 91 to the house. Vikings led it 17-7. Go Hawks scored on their first possession of the second half, but the Vikings held them on their next possession. Each team has only had the ball twice here in the second half. So out of the timeout, 3:54 remaining. It is a 17-14 lead for Decorah. And the Vikes will break the huddle of head coach Bill Post. They will send Dylan Henning off to the far side left. Cole Swescott to the near side right. Wing back left side is Kyle Kane. Split backs in the backfield with Holt Johansson and Jake Hovden. And a flag flies, and the dead ball, false start against Decorah.
It's something we've seen earlier. It's the nose tackle or the defensive line of Waverly kind of switching positions at the last second, and it's kind of a reaction penalty from our offensive line.
2nd and 21. Vikes now on the penalty end of things, 6 for 47. The Dyke is going to get a workout Tuesday afternoon.
I like to see that.
Dylan left, Henning left, Sweska right, and the Vikes move again. Boy, oh boy. The left side of the line, which was the power side of Gosling, and Ashbacker trying to get a head start that time. It's going to be 7 for 52 for Decorah. So all the way back to the 30-yard line now, 2nd down into Janesville for Decorah.
Yeah, and you look at after that holding penalty earlier in the drive, you get a nice response, get down to the 15. Now you've buried yourself 15 more yards.
Breitenmeyer to the left side, Swescott to the near side right. Wing back left is Kane. Split backs with Hovden and Johansson. And boy, oh boy, Decorah is jumping. And Austin Ashbacker is saying something like this. And I'm not gonna be accusing here. I gotta wonder if Waverly's trying to jam the signals here, because I'm sorry, you don't see a Decorah football team do this 3 times.
Not 3 times in a row. And, now you move yourself back 5 more. Now you're at the point where you got to get yardage back just to be able to kick a field goal here.
2nd down, 30 from the 35-yard line. Receivers left and right. Split backs in the backfield. Pierce takes the snap, throws the left side. Catch is made by Sweska, and it's incomplete now. As they rule it incomplete, they went to the left side. Sweska made the catch, but it was disconnected from him by Peter Bates at the 25-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 31 for Decorah.
Yep, that was just a little 3-step curl out, just trying to get a little bit of the yardage back. It looked like he had it initially. Too.
And it was probably good they called it incomplete. I know we are a long ways away. I thought for a second it could be a situation where that was going to be a catch and a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers left and right. 3rd down and 30 from the 35-yard line. Pierce takes the snap, gives to Johansson on a dive. He'll get stopped near the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. Ragsdale makes the stop. Foy was also there, and it's 4th down for Decorah.
It's just a little dive play, and now you set up 4th and 30. It almost wouldn't make sense to keep the offense on the field here. You got to pick up 28 yards on one play.
I think Bryce Pierce is being told to stop the clock. And did we see some more lightning?
Oh, goodness.
And now the back judge will come in and talk to the referee, and he had the play clock down, and they are going to discuss when he put it in for the ready for play, because Decorah was taking the play clock down as far as they could. And I guess, to be honest with you, I don't know what the time should be. We have two officials talking to Coach Post on the far side. We have a referee talking to the Waverly coach on the near side, and
3:30. There's no way.
they're going to put 3:30 on the clock.
Seconds back to the clock.
How in the world do you have 3:30 on the clock? The previous play ended at about 3:54. And this isn't like the NFL and college where the 40-second clock, now you run it with 3:30. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I was a little confused there.
They got it right.
And now Decorah can take it down to 3:05, and they'll take the timeout. And you know what? This is an awfully interesting call here for Coach Post. And
it is. It's
you know, he's been around football for 40-some years. He'll make the educated one. And are you confident in your coffin kicker?
That's the big question, because it's a precarious spot, because you're in that spot where if it was 4th down and 10, you probably keep the offense on the field here. But when you have to pick up 28 yards on one play, it's probably smarter just to punt the ball. Because even if the ball does go into the end zone, from where the ball is spotted right now, you're still gaining 13 yards of field position.
And it's 3:04 left. Timeout Decorah. Decorah will have one timeout left. And, you know, this is one of those situations where that's why coaches earn their keep, because there is no obvious answer here.
No. There's no standard for 4th and 28 with 3 minutes left.
Of course, you don't commit 3 false start penalties, you're not in this situation. That's the thing. And now Coach Post, Coach Rollinger out on the field with the Vikings. Coach Hubbard talking to the defense for Waverly Shell Rock. And let's see, Paul Johansson's on the field. Even if you boot this thing in the end zone, you're gaining 12 yards of field position. And how good's your pitching wedge here, Holt?
Hopefully better than mine.
Snap back in good shape, and he'll move forward, get the kick away, and this one will bounce at the 5 and go into the end zone. So
gave it a chance.
33-yard punt, but only a 13 net. Go Hawks, no timeouts left. 2:57 on the clock. They trail it 17-14. It's been an entertaining game here in Waverly, and it's still Friday night, officially. Personnel groupings switch for the Go Hawks as they send offense and defense on the field. Stensland's going to be the quarterback now. Wing back to the left side. Stensland takes the snap, rolling out to his left side. Stensland hit by Ashbacker, brought down at the 18-yard line. You remember Velke was hit by Hubden, and Stensland is now in at quarterback. Austin Ashbacker with the sack for a loss of 2.
Yep, and it's always tough for a team when you have to bring in somebody late that hasn't played that position. I think you saw a little bit of that there, and that he wasn't necessarily prepared.
And he threw
for
4 passes last year. Taking the snap, Stensland, he'll throw the right side. The catch made on the right flat by Brant Seward at the 25-30. He's across the 35, and Jake Hovden drags him down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 18 or a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yep, just a little throw out to the flat, a lot of yards after the catch there, and they do pick up the first down, so the clock stops, but the tackle was made inbounds.
Clock runs with 2:17 to play. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Stensland takes the snap, rushes on. Stensland pumps once, scrambles off to his right side, being chased by Hovden. He gets out of bounds near the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 44. It's a gain of 6 yards.
Yep, wanted to pass, didn't see anything. Kind of quick to pull it down on that one, but made the best of it.
But he's thrown 5 passes in his career, so you really can't blame him.
Absolutely.
They're going to mark him at the 43, call it a 2nd and 5 from the Waverly Shell Rock 43. 2:07 to play, clock stopped as Stensland went out of bounds. Vikings holding on to a 17-14 lead. Workman to the left side. Tommy Bates off to the left as well. Seward and Hanks off to the right. Stensland in the gun, Willis to his left. Stensland takes the snap, pumps once. Dropping back, rolling out to his right side, directing traffic. He'll fire downfield, and Hanks makes the catch inside the 40 and brought down at the Decorah 37-yard line. Breitenmeyer had the coverage. And a gain on the play of 20 and a first down.
And that's one of those where, as a DB, if the ball is thrown where it should be, you have good coverage, but the ball was underthrown. The receiver came back for it.
1:53 to play, first and 10 from the 37. Dropping a throw. Stensland rushes on, throws the right side, catch made by Seward, hit by Meyer, and he's knocked down inbounds at the 34-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 upcoming from the Decorah 33. 1:33 to play, 17-14 Decorah. 3 receivers left, single receiver off to the right. Willis stands to the right of Stensland in the shotgun formation. Stensland takes the snap, rushes on, got away from Holt Johansson, dances upfield and gets out of bounds. At the 32-yard line, Savarov escorted him to the sidelines. 3rd down upcoming for Waverly.
Yep, again, pretty quick to pull the ball down, but obviously more of a runner than a passer.
5 of 9.
Go Hawks, 5 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 6 from the 32. Clock stopped, minute 19 to play.
And I do see Velke on the sideline, helmet in hand. So it must. I don't think it's a real serious situation, it wouldn't appear, but they must just feel he's not fit to play at this.
Stensland in the pistol, double wing set. Bates in motion right to left. Stensland takes the snap, rolling out to his left side. Stensland under pressure, being chased. Sacked! He's sacked! The baby bull, Austin Ashbacker, brings it down at the 40. It's 4th and 13.
That is just absolutely tremendous hustle by Austin Ashbacker. He ran all the way across the field to make that play.
59 seconds to play. 4th and 11 for the Go Hawks from the 39. Stensland in the pistol, takes the snap, retreats, rolling out to his right side, throws the right side, incomplete! Incomplete, he went for Seward. In the right flat near the 25, Breitenmeyer had the coverage. It's a 4th down turnover, and the Vikings are going to escape Waverly with a hard-fought victory. We'll send Chris down to the sidelines as Stensland threw to the right flat, threw it short of his intended receiver, Seward, and the Vikings are going to escape Waverly with a hard-fought victory tonight. Vikings going into victory formation. Bryce Pierce will go down to one knee, and down he goes near the 36-yard line. So that'll be a team rush for a loss of 2. We'll send Chris down to the sideline to talk to Coach Post. This year we don't have any wireless equipment, so we'll take the digital recorder down and he will bring it back up to the booth here, and we'll get some comments from Coach Post as Pierce will go down to one knee, and the final 25 seconds of the clock will run down. The Decorah Vikings will escape Waverly with a 17-14 victory on opening night, which almost turned into opening morning. Go Hawks 251 yards of total offense. Decorah with 234. The Hawks 144 rushing and 107 passing. Decorah with 161 rushing and 53 passing here tonight. Again, the difference in the ball game was the Jay Coveton touchdown run as Decorah defeats Waverly Shell Rock 17-14.